had a beef with Wack, he was never a problem in my life. Outside looking in, I would probably just be like, this who he is. But what he's good for is what he's good for. And
He
then
got all the plugs and connects.
yeah, like he's what he's good for is what he's good for sure. But it's like you can't really tell somebody who they like. You can't control who they are. Like you feel me? So I don't try to control them. I just like you see how you know how like you see how I deal with them like that.
Yeah.
I vlog. I didn't even mean to really vlog, but I'm glad I did because you can see like how things are happening. Words are being said.
Mm-hmm.
It's tension, but you really have to be that acting like it's not there, and it'll go smooth if you.
It sounds like to me like Chrisean would love to make up with all of Blueface's family and friends if given the chance. She's not flat out saying it, but you'll hear going along with this interview that yeah, I mean, who wants to be beefing with family and friends? People that you know are gonna be there. Like Carlos is not there and hasn't been there for Lord knows how long and so forth and so on. But Whack 100 has. And you're going to listen to her. She's going to say in a roundabout way. And then there's going to be, people she's going to talk about like Blueface's, sister, where she had no problem with making up with her or, she has a special place in her heart. I really feel like because her and Blueface are now getting along, a lot of stuff that she said was just out of anger. But given a chance and opportunity, she would definitely make up with all of Blueface's family and friends just to make him happy.
Except for who he is, and don't try to give it. Like it's just like if you know him, you know not to say too much to him because you're gonna get him started.
Facts.
I always had a lot in common with her, and
Wait.
like Callie always been transparent. We kind of got
Yeah,
a lot.
I like her.
So I always had a lot in common with her, and like I said, it's like I don't see nobody picking at any side over their mother's side, even
Right,
if they're wrong,
right.
right? I feel like she was aware of who was wrong and who was right, and then had to do what she's supposed to do. Same there, you feel me? So, but you know me, I'm different though. Like, say if my mother was some messy weirdo, right?
Yeah. You would call it
Yeah,
out, especially if it's
I'm holding
family.
her accountable, and I'm really gonna protect my peace and what I got going on because that can fall on my plate, and it ruin relationships and blessings that could have been for me. But my mom was so selfish that So
Yeah.
like I low key, I got a soft spot for Callie because it's like as much as she know the right thing to do, she just didn't do it because like
Of her mother.
I don't know. Like she a loyal person, so she been down with her mom. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't do it because of her mother. At the end of the day, that is Callie's mother. So even if she thought that Chrisean Rock was a great person, she wasn't going to do it because that is her mother. Just like you just said, Chrisean Rock, if your mother was a certain way, whether good or bad, you would still have her back. Or you would call out, certain things, but at the end of the day, she's still your mother. So maybe you would, direct the attention to your mother like behind closed doors. But at the end of the day, that is still Callie's mother. But I honestly believe that Chrisean, she has like a tough outer exterior about herself. So instead of her just flat out just saying, listen, I would definitely become friends and family to Blueface's mother, friends, whatever, just to make him happy. Of course you would. I mean, let's make it make sense.
One of those loyal people type of thing.
You feel like
Her,
y'all
To
would be cool
no,
to
and
an
I feel
extent.
like yeah, Janice also like okay, she had a little input with her brother, but I feel like her mom was the root of all of it for real, like the problems and things like that. And because if she was like a mom that had a voice of reason and was taking accountability the whole entire time while say if like Callie admitting to her mother and shit, and her mother like, is she feeding the fire or is she putting it out? Her mother feeds a fire instead of
Mm-hmm.
putting it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that fire will burn up everything before you know it. And then when you look back, you're like, all I had to do was not vent to my mother.
Yeah.
So like me and Callie had conversations about her mom.
You know, but I ain't never sat up here and said,
I would love for her to meet her nephew for real because
aw,
you know
that's his family.
it's
He
unfortunate.
needs family. And I've advocated for that. Like I ain't never try to steer because people for whatever reason think that I can control what you like. I know that
But
it
it's
takes a
not
family,
even
a
it's not
village.
even like the family or nothing. It's like you really want to protect your child.
Yeah.
Like it was not like
You
that, but
just said it.
as
She
much as
feeds fires. Like
yeah,
right
she do,
now, she
she
feeds
do,
the
and it's
fire
like
of whatever the
yeah,
narrative is on the internet.
and
She'll
then
feed it.
boom, like okay, Callie first, she got her opportunity with Zeus, and then you could tell like she was fake, like yeah, my daughter, and
Yep.
then she turned on her like I really got to see that, like
Mm-hmm.
like I didn't do nothing. I don't even know how I'm beefing with my mother over clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Older and it wear and tear on a relationship for real because I don't know, she's a genuine person.
And let me just say this to you. In my opinion, listening to Chrisean, doing enough commentary on her, it's going to come a time where Blueface is going to make up with his mother. Right now, they're on the outs. But she's speaking about the sister because she knows that Blueface would definitely make up with the sister before the mother. But that's going to come a time, too, where he's going to make up with his mother. It might be a little bit more mature, maturing that has to be done in order for that to happen. But if she's gonna be a porter and she's gonna be, the wife eventually to Blueface, she's gonna have to get along with this family. Because even though that family is dysfunctional, whose family isn't? I really think I have a gut that they're definitely gonna link back up, and she's gonna have to be accepting. Chrisean is that if you're gonna be in that relationship with Blueface, you're gonna have to deal with Blueface's family, whether you like them or not. But I don't think it's a thing that she doesn't like, even the mother. I think that so many things has happened, and she was signing with Blueface, so she has to keep up that facade. Like I never deal with the mother. The mother's crazy, but the sister I would deal with her. But no, at the end of the day, if Blueface was to say, listen, I need to have my mother in my life, I know I'm an adult, Chrisean will go for it.
Anything, but I'm just saying from my experience from her, what I took from it was like she's protecting her mother.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Right
you
or
can't
wrong.
do
That's
nothing
Then
but
all they.
expect.
And by her just saying she's protecting her mother, that right there is enough clue to me that definitely there's gonna be a time that Carlissa's gonna be back cool with Chrisean, if they were ever even cool in the first place. She's gonna be cool back with her sister-in-law, and the kids, the cousins, little cousins, they're gonna be able to have, little men to play with. They're gonna have each other because everyone's gonna be one happy family, and it's gonna get to the point where it's almost like gonna be, I don't care what we go through, but you better not disrespect, Carlissa, or you better not respect my sister-in-law. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's gonna come to a point where it's going to be a thing of the past if they end up together, that there's going to be any disrespect, any fighting, any beefing, and everyone's going to get along and be one happy family. I really do believe in that.
or not, that's my downfall. She says that.
That's why I keep my distance from really posting her a lot, because I feel like her mom don't like me because I keep it real. So there's no reason for me to really, because that's her mom. So I know you're not going to choose nobody over your mom. So that kind of just prevents me or you from, wanting to even connect, because her mom's going to be in the middle. You right?
And then on this tip too, I think that in order for, Chrisean that end up having this happen, she's got to tread lightly when she's talking to people that are fans or supporters. Um, kind of sort of know what to say and what not to say. That's a touchy situation, even though it's public. That don't mean that you got to be public with it and start telling current events that are happening and how you feel about certain people in the family, because that can mess things up before it begins. So I hope that Chrisean's really mindful of that, because Chrisean get to talking and she tell it all, and that's just because she's the type person, she don't hold her tongue. She is who she is. You either like it or not, and she's a young girl and she has that attitude. So I get it. I don't even really think sometimes it's because she's running her mouth too much. I just think that she's just being Chrisean, and she feels as though if you ask me a question, unless I feel uncomfortable, which is never, I'm gonna answer it.